Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Commerce, Professor Amulendu Bhuiya, Head of the Department, Dr. Pradeep Chattopadhyay, our honored guest, Sri Abhijit Roy, keynote speaker, Mr. Shujya Kumar Bose, who has already joined, my esteemed colleagues, students, research scholars, ladies and gentlemen. The concept note of this seminar was prepared by me, and the term inescapable patriot is also my invention, if you may at all call it an invention. Now, I chose this term because while there have been a variety of responses to the life and work of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, some for and others against him, at the end of the day, the fact of the matter remains that no one can ignore him. You can criticize him, you can berate him, you can traduce him, but you can't do without him. And that is why I have used the term inescapable. And as regards his patriotism, there can be no two opinions. As our honored dean said, that Mahatma Gandhi called him the patriot of patriots. But herein lies another seminal question. Was he just a patriot and nothing more? If you go through my concept note, I have placed this question there as to if he was really something more than a mere patriot, then it must be something like patriotism plus something more. What is this something more? In this connection, may I tell you that in the autobiography of the renowned economist and the former finance minister of West Bengal, Mr. Ashok Mitra, Apila Chapila, that is the name of his autobiography, there he has stated that the renowned scholar Professor Binoy Sarkar used to say that the INA was the surplus value of the freedom movement. So what, apart from his patriotism, his incandescent patriotism, what else can Subhash Chandra Bose teach us? What other lesson can be imbibed from his life? This is the seminal question, the seminal theme around which this seminar will revolve. Just two more points. Being associated with Netaji research for nearly 2 decades, perhaps a little more, I have found that responses to Subhash Chandra Bose can be discerned at 2 extremes. At one extreme we find adulation, hero worship, sometimes bordering on deification. At the other extreme we find criticism, sometimes bordering on calumny. Now we have to take a position somewhere in between. And here let me caution you against something. I think it is my duty, my duty towards my research scholars to sound this word of caution. Quite a few years ago, there was a kind of self-proclaimed representatives of what you call free thought, mukto chinta, who deliberately projected an image of being very objective in their judgment. But ultimately what happened was that they were simply denigrating or debunking people of great stature like Subhash Chandra Bose. To me, in my humble opinion, this is no objective analysis. Simply by sort of undermining somebody deliberately, that leads us nowhere. And let us not make a fetish of objectivity. Because this kind of obsession with objectivity is itself a kind of subjectivity. So please do not walk into that trap. And এটা আমি পরিষ্কার করে বলছি, মুক্ত চিন্তার কয়েকজন প্রতিভু গৌর অধিকারী বলে একজন ছিলেন, তিনি একটা বই লিখেছিলেন সুভাষচন্দ্র ভাবমূর্তিত ইতিহাসে। আমি পরিষ্কার করে বলছি ছাত্রছাত্রীদের জন্য, একটু বাংলায় বলছি এই জায়গাটায়, যে এই বই আমি কিন্তু পা দিয়েও ছোঁবো না। বইটা এতই নক্কারজনক, এই নৈর্ব্যক্তিকতার দোহাই দিয়ে ব্যক্তি নিন্দা করা, এটা কোনো মানে নিরপেক্ষ বিশ্লেষণই নয়। কারণ এই দয়া করে এই কতগুলো স্বার্থান্বেষী বদমাইশের এই প্ররোচনায় আপনারা কেউ পা দেবেন না। This is, I think, I consider myself duty bound to sound this note of caution, this note of admonition. So let me end by saying that why we should rather maintain a critical focus, but at the same time we should always have a kind of respect for the person on whose life we are focusing, on whose life we are dilating. Because unless there is a modicum of respect, we will never do justice to the person concerned. I remember I asked Professor Hiren Mukherjee, the noted scholar, parliamentarian, who happens to be my maternal grandfather. So what is the ideal, is there any canon of objectivity? He told me that try to control your predilections and don't be partisan in a petty sense. I think this is the nearest approximation to what we call objective analysis, because complete objectivity is something, I would say, it simply does not exist. There is no such thing. And I also put this question to Amlan Dotto, the Vice Chancellor of Vishwabharati, that was way back in 2000. He said that being objective is not the question. The question is trying to be objective. So let us, with this background, let us proceed to the seminar, to the deliberations. Professor Shurjo Banerjee is yet to arrive. Abhijit Rai is here with us. He will talk about Mahanishkaman. Shurjo Kumar Bose has already joined, and I will be introducing him shortly for him to deliver his keynote. And I believe if this seminar has any message to communicate, it is this, that to do justice to a patriot of the towering stature of Subhash Chandra Bose, what is needed is a respectful, balanced attitude. Subhash himself quoted a line from Tagore in one of his letters. I have not been able to, till date I have not been able to identify from which poem he got these lines, but they are of enduring relevance even today. Gyan hok mohiam, tabo mohimate, tobu jano sudharoy shate. Thank you.